Okay, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what the issue is. I think we're good now. I had to end TikTok. I think TikTok was the reason.
Are all your cords plugged in?
Uh,
All the cords plugged in? Like all the way?
yeah, it's not that. It's just like it's gotta it's it. I'm looking at the Wi-Fi and it's like it's not that connected. It's that's what it is.
My Wi-Fi has been horrible all day today on my phone.
Really.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we had to end the TikTok. I think that's what it was. Appreciate y'all's patience, man. It's been rough. Trying to pass an eval. Got some size on it. Usually, yeah. We're trying to pass an eval. I've been trying to use the size a little bit recently, and this is honestly probably not the market to be sizing up. We're in a cold market, but yeah, we're trying to pass an eval. Um, we're actually halfway. We just need this to break down into the 70s. Just trading it. We go above VWAP, we sell it. We below VWAP. Technically, it's good for a buy, but I don't really want to buy it. But right now, we're just holding range around VWAP. Okay, guys, can y'all do me a favor since we had a little bit of technical difficulties? We had to end TikTok. Can we get 25 likes in a couple minutes? Appreciate y'all. Let's get 25 likes going. 25, please. 25. All right, I think we're good to go now. Stream seems to be doing okay. All right, so we're trying to bounce off the lows that we put in at 985. I don't know. In this situation, man, if we test the high of this range again, it's been tricky, man, because this is a rangy market. I'm not a range trader, but like you truly having to adapt. What would a range trader do in this situation? Go break even? I think break even is appropriate here. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. What's good, Julio? All good? Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right, so we are short at 25.12. We are holding VWAP at the moment. We'd like to see a little bit continuation below it, but we're holding VWAP. Break even because, yeah, I agree. Break even. See, it's tricky though because technically this trade doesn't invalidate unless we break the highs here, but at the same time, I'd rather see the low of the range tested before we retest my entry, if that makes sense, because we got a pretty good entry on it. If we can pass this eval, we'll go try to pass another one, I guess. This is kind of an eval eval stream, I guess. This is an eval market. This is an eval market. Is it a 150k eval? Yep, it is. What's good, Ask? Killed it today. Appreciate you. Building evals. Yep. I hit my loss limit on my live account. Every day I keep telling myself I just don't. This is not a market you want to be trading in general. Can't help myself. Continue trading on my live account. Just not doing well on it. You just stop trading that account, man. This market is just ice cold right now. Can't even get this trade cooking here. Can't even get this trade cooking. Yucky. All right. That didn't work, did it? We'll see. We'll see. I went long. You moved the market. You truly moved the market, looks like. All right. That was very uneventful. We're holding VWAP. Think we get taken out here. Okay, so we're like at a scratch on the session now. So call it a scratch. I think the only thing to do is if we still like the idea of shorting, I mean, we would need to get it at a better price than we had it before. That's the only feasible thinking about it. I mean, there's no other way to think about it. Can't just re-enter at the same exact spot. We're kind of showing more strength at the top of the range and the bottom. We didn't even visit the bottom of the range on that move. So let's see. Let's see if we can break out above the 20s. I still like the short. We're still in line with the higher time frame on the hourly. But we'll see. It's just this market's so choppy, guys. We're long on silver. Very clean. Okay, you got some good trades on silver. Nice. Let's see. Let's see what those markets look like, because this ain't it. I'm opening a brokerage account with us to trade stocks. There's better opportunity in those markets right now than these markets. Not much. I think overall the markets in general are cold, but there's going to be select opportunities over there in that market. So I'm not exclusively moving to trading stocks, but I am taking I'm not taking a break. I'm going to be trading both markets, futures and stocks. But dude, my bread basket is wearing thin trading these two choppy markets. I have to go look for opportunity somewhere. So packing my bags and moving to the fucking NYSE. All markets. I know all markets, but there will be a couple. I mean, at least my options are more than two. Right now it's NQ and gold, and both of them, right, like, are just not good. Just not good. Not that it's much better, but there will be some opportunities. Oh, we'll probably be trading that. We will still be trading futures though, but like, dude, this is just cold. It's cold, and look, at the end of the day, I'm still a trader. I'm gonna retire for 2 months out of the year just because we're in a cold market. But we are gonna try to go take some trades on the stock market. Yeah, that's the choppiest thing ever. I like it's sickening. What I've noticed a lot is that, well, yeah, it's just choppy. Wait to see if we can get a better entry here on NQ. NQ is very hard for me personally. Yeah, it's hard for me as well. It's been hard for me as well. I think gold's hard as well. I think the only two markets here are just difficult. Because I mean, how they're just so choppy. We're not here to complain, obviously. We love the markets, but hey, man, truth be told, very, very choppy markets. It's not a hot one. Hey, man, appreciate everybody just joining in. If y'all haven't, make sure to hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. Lately, it's been a catch level near perfect. Jump on the short. Wait till the right side. Yeah, just kind of playing levels. Haven't seen a lot of breakout opportunity. I like to trade breakouts. Have not seen breakout opportunity in this market. It's been really rough. But just trading the levels, trading the ranges. I gotta imagine exclusive range traders are probably like killing it. Takes a lot of patience trading ranges. Right now we're gonna see if maybe we can catch a better price on NQ than we got earlier. Chop City, he said. Yep. How'd y'all do today, man? How's everybody doing today so far? How'd everybody do today so far? Good riddance trying to catch this market. I mean, just we can't catch, like, the levels are respecting. It's just so rangy. Got a double bottom here, holds to a T. Double bottom here, holds to a T. Ranges off of it. Up 700, that's a W, man. If you're up, generally if you're up, that's a W, but especially in this market, round of applause. Hey guys, we're a couple likes away from 25, and then we're going for 50. Can we get to 25, 50? Might give a little bag. I would suggest, man, Trade it different. Like if you're up on one, maybe you go trade a different account. If you really need to scratch the itch of trading, go buy like a $20 Apex account and trade it if you really got to. That's usually the better option, usually, especially in this price action. Okay, let's see if we can break this high. If we can, I'm still interested, just getting it maybe at more of a premium up here towards the higher end of the range, but I'm still not really expecting a breakaway market tonight. The range seems to be respecting pretty well so far tonight, even with that volatility out of the open. So just to trade the range is the idea. Call it here. Nice, bro. Hit the like. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so let's look. Where did we get in originally? Because I definitely don't want to get in at a higher at a lower price short than where I got in originally. So let's see real quick. Let's see where we got short. We got short at 12, which was a pretty solid entry. So right here. So let's see if we can get a better entry than the first one. Ooh, big dump on gold. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about gold. What do we think? Like, what can you do? That's this. I said it yesterday night, trying to trade the range on gold. Somehow, I don't think we were successful doing it, even though it did stay in a range. I think somehow we failed the range trade we took yesterday on gold, even though we just continued range. I don't know how we messed that up, even though we have not moved out of it even 24 hours after the fact. How did we mess that range trade up last night? I forget. I don't remember. It is pretty bad, too. It is pretty bad. It's flatline. It's like after that incident with the Comex or whatever. It's just like after that incident, the thing it just like loses its pulse for like a year. Just like take all the volatility out of it or something. I don't know. I promise I'm not this negative, dude. That's how I'm trying to express that whenever I'm live. Like I'm not trying to sound like a crybaby, but man, it's bad. Like I have not seen markets this bad, and when I say bad, I'm not talking like, oh, the end of the world, we're selling off. The markets are like bad, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the price action. Like the tradability of this market is actually bad. It's horrible. There's no direction. We could go jump. I mean, this market could jump off a cliff, and I would like that because I can actually trade that, even if it's trading short, whatever it is. Nah, man, it's like there's no edge in this. There's really like there's hardly any edge in this. So I'm gonna go start trading the stocks a little bit while we wait for things to pick back up. I'll say there's no edge, but man, there's a much better edge whenever you have an idea of where markets want to move. Right now, it's just sideways. All right, so we tried this 30 minutes ago at 5012, and it got stopped because we didn't really test the lows of the range. Let's see what we can do. Why you stop trading during New York session? I still trade during New York session, man. I trade in my mentorship community for those private members over there. So I still do trade New York session. You plan to stream for stock trading? That would be fun to watch. I think so. I think so. Maybe like a power. I don't know. It would be kind of tricky because, like I said, I stream in the mornings in there. I do plan on, yeah. I think we could do something cool, man. I think I might do like a I'm trying to find a brokerage to trade with. I've traded with stockbrokers before. I've traded with TradeStation before. I don't know if I want to use them because they'll liquidate you if you don't like set hard stops on your trades, and I'm not really about that. Sometimes, like obviously, more often than not, we're gonna be wanting to set hard stops. But man, I'm very much like a lot of what I like to do as I enter trades is kind of set like a little feeler trade out there, see how price action reacts, kind of like a bait. See how we're acting at that level. If I don't like it, I'm cutting it manually and not letting it run to a hard stop. But yeah, last time I used them, they just like liquidated my position. I was like, okay, what's the deal here? They don't want to be like, they don't want to have to come after you for losses that they take due to you not having a stop. But like, it was also silly because I was trading 3 micros, and it's like, dude, you're not gonna get like, I'm not gonna owe you any money. Like, what are we doing? I had like 5 times margin in the account. I had like $5,000 in the account trading 3 micros because they don't offer you any leverage. But yeah, I'm not gonna use them. I'm trying to find a good stock like a stock brokerage company to trade with. AMP is good. Yeah, I think AMP's only futures though, man. Also, don't really like AMP that much. Just got in here. How did New York session go for you? Yeah, we caught some of that move. Great. Hey, man. Honestly, appreciate you coming in here and just like being positive and asking that question. Thank you. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, I just caught some of this. We were fortunate enough to catch it at a lower entry short right before we get. Actually, well, we could go into that. I uploaded a little story on my Instagram of me taking the trade, but we kind of got in here within the wicks, saw some follow through, took partials here, really tightened it up, added back into it, got top ticked right. That was the candle exactly because I remember the price. It was 172, got top ticked, taken out, floating around $500 profit, kind of full flat at that point because I got taken out. And then we flushed another 180 points. So that's how my morning went. But yeah, how did y'all's morning go? We made like 500 with like no drawdown. It was a pretty good session, but could have been way better. You're not on Top Step tonight? Yeah, no, I hit my loss limit on it trying to trade this bullshit chop with too much size like a dodo bird. Need to get a grip on what I want to do there. Need to realize this is just not the market to put on risk. Interactive brokers is old school. Thinkorswim. I don't really like Thinkorswim. Weebles, and yeah, Weeble is like I used to use Weeble in the OG days, and now it's more like arcadey from what I've seen. I like logged into it to see maybe I want to use Weeble. It just seems a little like gamey. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind trying to do the short because now we have a better entry. I still like that we're, I mean, kind of holding range, although we're putting higher lows coming into this level. It doesn't mean the range is necessarily not going to hold. It's just not really what I like to see. But at the same time, this is the top of the range, right? So let's see if we can get an entry around here. Right now is a really good time to trade evals. I agree with you. I agree with you. It's actually not a really good time to trade evals. It's actually, I mean, it's actually not, but it's, I understand where you're coming from. I don't think it's a good market to trade much of anything in, but if we are going to trade something, yeah, let's keep it at an eval. Hey man, I appreciate everybody hanging out. Can we get to 50 likes? We're 15 likes away. Let's put a trade on and we'll get to 50 likes, please. Please, please, please. I would like to get short above 15s here. I don't want to get caught in a breakout here is the issue. And we're holding the range. Let's see. Yeah. So hope the NQ short I'm in holds. Yeah, I like that idea too. I like the NQ shorts here. I do. We're in a spot where we already tried it and we got a good entry on it. Then it didn't break the low, so I couldn't TP out. I was up 2,500 right here, but I didn't TP because, well, I guess I was expecting the range to play out. The thing about the ranges is they never play out perfectly. Like this thing could go hang out up here and like just shuffle around forever until we test the lows again. But like it didn't really it didn't really go test the range here like it needed to for me. Took it off there, 20 bucks, pretty much break even. I like in the market. Yep, it's very choppy. I agree. Any challenge idea with mustache on the stakes? Oh, like what? I have to shave it if elaborate on that idea. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I could shave the mustache. I don't know what I would look crazy without a mustache. You've been trading your funded accounts lately? Yeah, I've been trading those whenever I'm on the mentorship streams in the morning. Hey, if you guys are interested in that, you can hit the link in my description. But yeah, those are where I trade the funded accounts. Sometimes the top step account. It really depends. We're green over there in the mentorship community 2 weeks in a row, which is great. I'm kind of doing my trading on my Top Step live account a little bit off stream. Need to come back into the realm of reality and size back down. This market's just not it, but not doing great on there. So taking some losses, DLLs, a couple of them in a row. Just a crappy market though is what it comes down to, man. Trading is seasonal, man. It's cycles and seasons. It's cycles and seasons. It's just the truth. Cycles and seasons. You have to do your best to adapt and limit the damage whenever we're in markets like this. I could probably do a little bit better at that. Like you can't let a couple losses whenever it's like out of your control. Like it's hard. It's truly hard to trade this market. It's not directional. It's price. Like it's very unclear. So you got to not get into that like psychological loop of like, okay, we've lost a couple. Like I lost yesterday and I lost today, and like the reality is you got to just bring it in. Damn it. We held the range, man, kind of. I don't know. Let's look at gold, man. You know what I hate about ranges? Like, if you don't execute when we're at it, then we're just sitting here with our... You know what I mean? Like, looking stupid. Taking a brand random prop new challenge and passing on first attempt. Yeah, we're half... Okay. Then if I don't, I shave my mustache? When do we try Luce's new platform? It's hard enough to juggle between all the platforms. I'm just gonna stick to the trading view. Damn, dude. This is no longer a great entry. It's at VWAP. It is coming down with a good bit of volume though. Got a nice little curl here. Looking at the 1 minute, like on the far right side of my screen. Look at this. Some clean volume coming into the VWAP here. Should have gotten short at the top. All right, I got to run. Take it easy, man. This is coming down pretty clean. There's a lot of volume here. Look at this. How does VWAP hold here? If it holds. Think if we can get into a sell at like a decent little entry at like 01, 02s, we can maybe get a retest of VWAP given how much. Stack 4 payouts in the last month and a half. Blew an XFA today. Have another XFA 1 day from payout. Yeah, you're doing great, man. Sounds like. Try not to let blowing the XFA get to me. Yeah, don't let it get to you. I mean, you just validated yourself right there, man. You took some payouts. You blew one. That happens. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you're taking these accounts and you're building them up to 200% of your drawdown, and then you're extracting that as a payout. Like, good job there. And then you're pretty much at zero again, having to make 200% profit to your 100, you know, your drawdown. It's like, blowups are gonna happen, you know. Blowups are gonna happen. Like, pretty much every time you got to reset. It is not easy. Here I am looking like an idiot. We should have just got short at the top of the range again. Range trading's tricky, man, because here's my analysis on it. Yeah, the range is holding, right? But like, why is it that I can't catch this move to this move? I always seem to get caught in this shit. This, and then like we don't quite get to the lows. This is the trade I was in. I got short at 12 at the top of the range with my stop loss here. Great, right? That's right. That's a great entry. We ended up leaving a wick in our entry. That's great. I love to see the rejection there. It's holding the range as of now. That's great. Then we come down here and we don't get, like, is this where we need to be TPing here? Like, I actually want to know, do I need to TP here? Because that's not the low of the range. Fuck no, it's not the low of the range. Why do I get caught in this? And then it comes back out and I'm like, okay, let's just go break even. I can always re-enter, I guess. And then we get stopped. And then I don't know, man. Range trading is like, it seems so black and white, but like in action, it's not black and white. Never seems to be black and white for me. I've caught a couple okay range trades, but it's never seems to be black and white. Tell you have a better week this week. I don't think I actually am having better week. Did I look down last week? I don't know. Try to be in a good mood. I'm in a good mood, man. I think I'm doing worse this week, but doing worse on my live account. I'm doing okay on my fundeds and stuff. Just trying to survive this market a little bit. Hey, what's up? What's good, Riley? Yeah, gotta build the buffer again. Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to try to get into a quick little short scalp 6 minis here, and I'll stop it if we run back to the highs really quick. I'll stop it. Pretty much looking to play this back down into a retest of VWAP if we can, which is sitting right here at 96. Let's see if we can get this move here. Quick little bounce back up. We still very choppy. Once again, I don't really feel a threat of a breakout in this market tonight, given how choppy. I feel like that's a decent little entry if we're going to get a retest of VWAP. So let's see if we can get it here. Just look for like 96. Maybe if we retest it, we can actually go to the lows of the range, which is kind of unheard of because we just can't seem to get there this session for the past hour and a half. It's all, yeah, it's been a range like so many days in a row at this point. Oh, here we go. Now, do I add back in if we test VWAP aggressive? Like if this candle comes down aggressive and test VWAP, do I add and then move the stop to break even? I'm gonna go break even now. Right? Is that premature? I don't think so. Let's see what we can do here, chat. I might look to get into 8, depending on what it looks like if we can get down there to like 96, 95. Let's see. Wrap me around her finger. Y'all want some music? Dude, can we even get the break though? Okay, never mind. Wait. We didn't get taken out. If we can get back down to 25,000, we might survive this bad boy. We might. Hold on now, chat. Spoke too soon. We're sitting at 0550 and we're gonna get taken out, I'm sure. Think if we get taken out here, a breakout to the upside is likely. We continue putting in these like higher lows, and we're holding VWAP on a retest, so it's kind of just a battle right now to see if we can get a breakout. But the range isn't ranging too hard right now. We're kind of holding the higher end of this range. We're holding the premium level here, above 50% of it, more or less. Put in higher lows off of it. How are we not getting taken out of this? Dude, we might not get taken. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart. If we get a wick run back into the 25s, nah, we're gonna get taken out. All right, so we got 2 break-even trades on the night, chat. www.chop. 50 likes. 50 likes. We got 200 people in here, guys. Can we get 100 likes? I feel horrible. I feel like a dummy asking for 100 likes, giving y'all these just sloppy break-even trades, but can we please? I don't know. Make me feel better. Trade fund. No, we're trying to get this eval passed. I'm trying to get into a position to take a nice $4,500 trade here. This is a TPT eval. It's halfway past. All we need to hit is a nice $4,500 banger. We need to switch it up. What do you suggest? What do you suggest? The music? Yeah, no. We're talking about the music. Yeah, low key. What do we want to listen? Like, what do we listen to here? This playlist is so twisted. Is gold moving? Ooh, a little run on gold. Yeah, 92. Oh, I just want some volume. Volume. Chad, I've got enough dignity to ask for 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes. I feel horrible asking for it whenever I can't even like get a trade, like a winning trade. Put on Elvis. What do we think, Elvis? I'm not gonna lie, man. Elvis, I don't know about Elvis. I don't know. Let me think. Think of something good here. Here we go. Wait. I got y'all. Hold on. Let me cook on the ox. Let me have the ox. Boom. Good. Yeah, man. We're still holding the range, but the price action is like maybe implying that we can break. If we continue holding these higher lows, like price is starting to compress into the top of the range, maybe we break. I mean, at no other point have we put in higher lows moving into the top of the range, right? At no other point. Doesn't mean we're going to break out, but it makes me feel a little sick. You made generational well shorting today. I made all of $500 shorting today. I got top ticked. My break even got top ticked right before we flushed 200 points. So no. Right idea, wrong stop loss, stop profit. I mean, literally to a tick, and then we flushed 200 points. It's almost kind of crazy in this market. How does anybody else feel like their stops have been getting just like sneakily ran a little bit? I guess that's the nature of just a choppier market. You're going to test the levels more often. The momentum's not there. You just kind of naturally, you're just going to kind of get screwed over on your stops sometimes, I guess. We got 73 likes in here. We're gonna get it going here. We're gonna get a trade. I promise. We're gonna catch one, chat. We are gonna catch one. I can't stop but notice the higher lows as we move into the top of this range. Pretty good handwriting for a guy. Yes, but I try not to blame the market. Better than me, man. I'll blame the market all day. You don't have to blame the market, but it is a blamable market. Yeah, no, but we got to adapt and fix our, you know, fix our shit, right? So yeah, I agree. Still the market's fault though. Just kidding. No, a little bit though. Little bit. No, I like your psychology. I like your thinking on that. I like your thinking on that. Market doesn't know you anything. I like that whole thesis there. This feels like we might get a breakout above 20. NQ and gold split screen. Okay, let's do that. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Good idea. Let's do that. There's got to be a setup somewhere for us. Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. Like, you know, sometimes you know, the tricky part is, like, you don't want to just complain about the market and say, you know, it's the market's fault. But at the same time, you know what you're doing would work in a hot market. But we're not in a hot, at the same time, we're not in a hot market. So, like, yeah, we gotta control ourselves. But I understand the perspective of wanting to blame the market as well, because you know damn well that you'd be trading well if the market fucking could pick a direction. So yeah, no, I get it. Yo guys, we are 20 likes away. 20. Let's look at gold on a 5-minute because we're kind of looking a little dead here off the 90s. But once again, I would start, I mean, this would be me looking for a breakdown trade, but the range is, there's so many levels within this range that it, I mean, we could get into the 80s and still kind of be holding range. We get into the 70s and still be holding the range. It's looking a little weak right here, though. Gold is. Nice thing about TPT is there's no contract limits. Yeah. All right, like I said, I was feeling a little bit of a threat of a breakout on this, you know, NQ trade, because we keep putting in these higher lows as we push into the top. It's not price action that we've seen before. And now we are seeing it. You know, I don't want to get caught in a breakout trying to short the top of the range. If it's telling me that it's possible, we could. Okay, gold. I don't hate this trade on gold through these lows. We rejected VWAP on the retest too. I'm gonna get into a little gold scalp here. Let's see if we get follow through or if we just screwed up. Let's pull this up. I'm looking for a break of 90s on gold. Looking for a break of 90s. I like the momentum we're seeing at the downside here. I think we might get a little snap under the 90s. Just this level here. Test all these overlapping candles. Yeah, we get a nice little move here. Let's see what happens. Look at 90s break. I don't know if I really am in a great position to try to add too much. I'm just going to let this kind of float down, see if we can break 90s here. See if we can break 90s here. Not looking for too much, guys, because I do understand it's a choppy market, but at the same time, we have a lot of level. I mean, we have levels down here at the 80s that could very well be tested here on this breakdown. There's 90s. We're getting 90 on the bid. 90 was on the bid for a second. Under 90 could get interesting. think this level can kind of get broken. Can I see 90 on the bid, please? I find it easier when I'm using TradingView to actually execute the trades to just look at the buy-sell panel up here and just like look at it. I'm looking for 90s because I know that's the low, 95. I want to see 90s on the bid. I don't want to hesitate too much off this low. Give it a second, see if we can break 90. Kind of want to see this pull into the lower end of the range here in like the mid 80s. I would still very much be holding the range. I like how much momentum we saw on that move down. And we held VWAP too. This might just take a second, I think. Switch to trading minis. I'm trading minis at the moment because I'm trying to pass this eval right now, live on stream. Which we only need 4,500 to pass it. Okay, as soon as the price action slows down like this, I start to question whether this is going to break or not. I'm looking for... Oh, no! I hate when that happens. Don't close. It's going to take a minute. Thanks for the reassurance. I have to say I agree. Might take a second. Don't like how it has to take a second. Downside target's like 185, just the lower end of the range, really. That's really what I'm looking for. This is the true low end of the range. Seen some nice selling into that level, so let's see if we can get it. Get a manual stop. We start bouncing back to VWAP. I don't really start to like that. So I'll have to cut the loss small if we start to bounce here on the same note. If we test 90s again, I'll probably be adding. Don't love the... What is that, the 5? I don't love the 5-minute candle close. Come on, man. Oh, God. I know exactly, right? I mean, I'm looking at... I'm just, like, thinking to myself, and I look at the comment. Y'all agree? Come on. I didn't even see the comment until I said it. This is, like... so pathetic. It's like market just disgustingly undirectional, man. Alright, not liking the bounce. Need to see 96 get rejected, or I need a bell. Alright, there's one and done. Wait, hold on. Alright, we're down. Alright, so we can still take a trade on NQ, maybe. Let's see. This market, yeah, dude, this is like so... moving down there clean, and then just like full stop. Full stop. Let's reverse. Disgusting. Disgusting. All right, NQ. Are you gonna save us tonight? Stop. Let's go 5. Well, we're down like 1,300 on that trade. See, but now NQ is interesting because we're kind of breaking the range. It'll never give you a clean one-way move. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree. I think in this market, yeah, that's definitely the argument. It's hard to get a clean one-way move. Maybe I'm a little spoiled. I'm pretty decent at catching those one-way moves, but we're not in that type of market at the moment. So yeah, I agree. I agree. Especially when we're in a range. I agree. All right, NQ's breaking. I think I mean that move into this level was clean, and then this 5-minute candle is just like, yeah, just up. I don't know, a little weird. All right, we're looking at NQ here. We need an NQ Hail Mary pass. We need an NQ Hail Mary pass. This is not looking great though, because they're not holding range. What prop am I using? What do you think of it? I'm trying to try trading out. I'm using Take Profit Trader, man. They're pretty solid. They're pretty solid. Pretty good prop firm. They have intraday trailing drawdown, which means your drawdown trails your unrealized profit instead of your realized profit. So that part's a little tricky. You got to be able to, well, preferably catch directional moves, not give a lot of profit back while you're in trades, things like that. That's kind of the drawdown to it. But no, they're a great firm. All right, we're breaking the range here on NQ. I don't even know. Things like everything just kind of caught a bid here. I think bull or bear NQ. I still think the higher time frame we're in a downtrend on it. I really like the candle formation on the daily to go short, continue short. Like, look at this. It's so weird. We just flipped green on the session. But, I mean, we have a ton of range to the upside that we're going to have to fight back through. I don't know how much of that we're going to put a dent in tonight. But I wouldn't mind. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to get short on it. But it's a little tricky now because we are kind of breaking the range. TBD drawdown moves? Yeah, it does. In the funded account, it does. Not in the eval. But in the funded account, it does. Until you clear it, then once you clear it, you're good. Hey guys, 12 likes away from 100. Can we please get 100 likes? I think I kind of want to get involved in this NQ trade at some point. I mean, this is now a much better entry than we were looking at an hour ago. Was I in 11? No, okay. Okay. All right, we're short in Q here at the 34s. At the 34s. Looking to kind of hold the top of the range now. I think we'll stop it out around 45. Give it 10 points. See if the price action wants to start working in our favor to the downside. If not, we don't want to let this market break out too far on us. Top of the range though, so let's see if we can get a fade. We need payback from that gold trade. Trading model only appears twice a week. I don't know about how often something appears, man, but if it's winning, statistically you can track that it's winning, or however you want to do that. I don't think it matters how often it shows up, right? You can scale something. You can scale a profitable strategy. It doesn't matter how frequently that strategy is hits, triggers in the market or whatever it is. But I think less is more. Usually less is more when it comes to trading. Anyone with Bolinox, not me, man. I used to use them. I just think there's better options. I don't know how much you know about them. They're activate. I'm not trying to scold them. I think they're okay, but their activation, their payout caps are a little bit tighter than some of the other firms, and their activation fees are just insane. Their activation fees are just insane. Like, actually, they're crazy. I don't know if you know that, but I gotta tell you, just in case you don't. Because you'll pass an eval, then it comes time to activate the account. You're like, what? $5 million to activate it? I'm just trying to pass this take profit trader eval in this market right now. That's all we need. Trying to fade the highs of the range here a little bit. See if we can catch some. Flow to the dark side of the moon. Didn't know they have activation. Yeah, well, all firms have activation, man. It's just that some of the nicer ones don't have the fee that you have to pay to activate. Yeah, I think there's better options out there too. They're a little old school. I would use my funded futures. I would use take profit trader. I would use alpha. Appreciate everybody hanging out here and chilling out with me, man. Appreciate y'all once again. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Y'all could be doing anything, but you're hanging out with me. Appreciate it. 2 likes away from 100. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. I need the support as we blow up this eval, possibly. Lucid, yeah, Lucid's great. I don't know how I forgot to mention them. Lucid's kick ass. Yeah, unless you've exhausted all your other options. That's a good point. Top Step. Yeah, dude, Top Step's good. I don't know, man. So listen, I love Top Step, but yeah, Top Step, I guess. Their rules are like not as good. They're just not as good as they as the competition, kind of low-key anymore. Oh, I hate to be flatline price action right at my entry. Hate it, hate it, hate it. See that? See what we were talking about this. I don't know if you guys were in here 10-15 minutes ago before this breakout happened. We were saying as price, like we're looking at the price action, right? It's very important. We're looking at price action. As we come, or as buyers come back up to test the resistance, right? The range high, we're seeing higher lows, like coming into that. We're seeing higher lows holding. That's something we haven't seen before as we came up to test this level, right? Usually just see really heavy selling, immediately back down to the lows. No, this time, see some selling, but it leaves a wick and sellers are exhausted within this wick, right? Shows that they were rejected. This range was rejected. Buyers bought it back up, right? Same story here. Sellers were rejected. Buyers bought it back up. So higher lows are forming. Some structure beneath this breakout is forming. That kept me out of trying to short it here. Now, I'm still very much trying to trade the higher time frame trend, so my greedy ass is going to take a short no matter what. But if I can get a better price for it, then that's good. My perma bear ass is going to take a short every day, every second. But at least we got a better entry than trying to just short here, right? Because we paid attention to how that structure was forming beneath us. Right, the selling exhaustion was indicating maybe that we have enough buying strength, right? The counterparty to break this range. So we do. Once again, higher time frame still short. I'm going to get short. It's just a better entry now than it was, right? Save me a couple bucks, maybe. First day on your stream. Appreciate you being in here, Bren. Appreciate it, man. You look like the guy from Top Step. What guy from Top Step? Feel like you mean Dakota. Feel like he's talking about Dakota. You still enjoy trading? Dude, I love trading. I always will. I just wish these markets were a little hotter. I'm new here? Oh, heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, I appreciate that, guys. How do you clear all the draw? Yeah, man, that's just a technical thing. It's not even really a trading view thing. It's Control Z, man. Control Z. I think I've learned it from Photoshop. You hit Control Z on trading view and you can just delete anything. Control Z. I think I learned that from Photoshop. I don't know why I assumed it would work, but it does. It's usually just for computers. Control Z is like undo for most things that kind of it makes sense to use it on. Control Z. New here too, bro? Heck yeah, man. How was y'all's day? Appreciate it. What's going on? Hanging out. Trying to get this prop firm evaluation passed right now. With a bit of a range trade. If we can hold the 30s. Let's see what happens. Yeah, man, I just saved you. Control Z will help you. Like literally you could draw just a mess on your screen. And instead of having to go like click this tiny little line and delete it, Control Z, Control Z. Actually, if you move the charts around too, if you just hit Control Z, it'll take you right back, or kind of right back. It'll bring your entry to a point of position, kind of. Just 30 points. Come on, it's not. I know we're not even asking for that much. I will say this. I don't love how price is holding here at this level. Obviously, I mean that should be pretty odd. Probably shouldn't have to tell you guys that. Right? We get and sell. We want price to move down. We don't want to see it hold. We don't want to see it hold. Typically, when you see price hold a level after it saw buying strength, I mean, doesn't mean we can't sell. It just kind of makes you feel a little uneasy. You'd like to see it resolve to the downside a little quicker, but hey. We'll be patient. Well, when Control Z clean the drawdown. Yeah, Control Z will revert the trade P&L. The code had been long from 25. Nice. Still think we're very much in a range-bound market. Think we'll see 25 in a couple minutes here. Just join. This is just a take profit trader eval. Did some trading on my Top Step live account. Hit my DLL on it using too much size in this chop. Funded accounts have already been traded or whatever. So yeah, just trying to do this eval right now. Felt like a good environment to try to trade an eval in. Put on some size. Practice a little bit. Practice and trading ranges. Good practice, right? Evals are good practice. Use a different strat for Asia session. I mean, I don't really have one strategy. Like I take breakout trades, but that's only a setup in my vast playbook. And when I say vast, not super vast. I use VWAP and market structure to take my trades. I do like taking breakout based strategy trades, but yeah, as far as the approach in Asia session, man, yeah, you got to approach it differently. Especially with how slow it is in general, even in the New York session sometimes. This is extra slow. So it's important to not get like FOMO'd into like quick little jitter moves. You know, let it get into a position that you think it's a great value to get into your trade. And just let it work, man. Take it from me. Don't see a quick move and get because usually the quick moves just resolve into like slow chop for another 30 minutes after. There's certain times where you'll get quick moves and it's just slow after that. So to try not to chase into that. Because it's easy to notice when we're in such a slow market, you'll see a quick move like Every 5 minutes out of an hour, you'll see a quick move, and you'll be like, okay, it's time. Like whatever the theory is, but like a little sell move, okay, where you get in. Even though it's not a great entry, it's like get in. Avoiding that will help you. I mean, we just made that mistake a little bit ago, trading gold, trying to catch the breakdown. I mean, it looked good, but it just comes to a screeching halt often in Asia session. Things are much slower, rangier. You just gotta take your foot off the gas, I think, a little bit. I'm sensing a breakout on micro MES. I don't know why. You gotta know why, bro. Why are you sensing it? You have a good little, what do they call it? You have trader instinct. It's good. It's good to listen to that. It's good to listen to that. Is Top Step valid? Top Step's, you know, yeah, I mean, they're like a monopoly at this point. Yeah, they're valid. I don't think there's a question in their validity. I think maybe some other firms, not many, but Top Step, as far as their validity, like, what are you asking? Like, if they're like legit? Yeah, they're legit. First time here, great knowledge, and I look TP on your trades. Thank you, Giant, for being here. You're trading minis? Yeah, we're trading an Eval right now. Trying to get an Eval passed. Hopefully we can all pass some Evals tonight. If we can hold this range. You have any advice on how to really trade micros from someone coming from minis to reduce risk on funded but would like to scale? So you're sizing down, but you would like to scale. I'm assuming you've passed a couple evaluations with minis, and now you're in the funded stage, maybe newly funded, or maybe you've been funded for a couple months. I'm not exactly sure. And you're saying how to size down to micros. It's the same process, man. Do the exact same thing you're doing, just size down. It's a lot harder to make the argument than you're talking about trying to scale. Just size down for a little bit, man. Get comfortable with it. Get comfortable with keeping your funded accounts alive for a little bit. That's a good, healthy habit. I don't know. It's kind of a triangle question, because you're asking, I was sized up and then now I'm sizing down, but then I want to scale. I don't know if you're talking about scale size or scale accounts. Anyways, just, yeah, size down, bro. It's not a race, man. Tortoise beat the hare. Tortoise beat the hare. It's not a race. The progress you'll make on micros is a lot, you know, a lot quicker than I think you'll know. We're watching paint dry. What about Lucid? Yeah, Lucid has instant fast payouts. I've requested a 15K payout a month or two ago with them. Back when they were like brand new, it hit super quick. They're just legit all around. Like, they don't play any game. I like how they don't. Like, they don't play any stupid games about the pricing. They don't play any stupid games about the damn, like, anything. It's just like, here's what we have to offer. It's very competitive with everybody else. You're getting your payouts quick. It's just simple. Like, I wish everybody could just do that. They're great. Lucid's great. Who gives most drawdown on live? Who gives most drawdown? I'm going to answer that as you're asking what prop firm lets you move the most balance into a live account. I guess it's still Top Step, but it's interesting now because you have to like work your way up to the tiers to unlock it. I think Tradeify will put you into a live account with like up to 60,000 maybe, if you have like 5 funded 150Ks. I got put into a Tradeify live account with 30K when I had 2 150K accounts. So yeah, maybe Tradeify. Maybe My Funded Futures though also. Tips for scaling into a position. Yeah, man, use a percentage of what you would use as your max size. So like, say you're using 6 micros. I would get into a position with a good entry, or what you think's a good entry, with 2, maybe 3 micros with the intention to scale into 6 if the price action makes sense, right? If the price action makes sense. You don't want to scale with... Okay, so there's a lot of context. Let's just slow down. I wouldn't want to scale into this trade, for example, because it's a range trade, right? Price isn't moving super directionally. When I'm scaling into trades, it's usually momentum trades. The reason I'm scaling into momentum trades is because what is momentum? It's like aggressive one-directional order flow. There's not a lot of retracements during momentum because, once again, it's just one side in heavy control, right? Just pure selling orders in this instance, right? If we take a selling momentum trade. I want to be scaling into that momentum as we're getting it because, once again, the retracements are very weak during momentum moves. So you're unlikely, as you're adding in, to have it retrace back up. Not going to say unlikely, but you have better odds of not getting taken out scaling into strength and momentum than just trying to add in this range. Like right now we're in a range. Price isn't super directional. You want to be adding into either when price is like doing a stop run or we have momentum. Those are the two things. You also want price to be pretty far extended from your original entry. That way you actually have room to be able to like add size into the trade, right? Like right now, man, we're 10 points off my entry. It's like we're still just right here. You know, we got to be away. We got to be away. We need to set some price action up that could look bearish. Like we need to break under VWAP on a recess, maybe hold it, reject it. If we could get down here, maybe I start thinking about adding. In this context, I probably wouldn't because this is a shitty range, but does that kind of make sense? Definitely don't try to add while we're still in a range of your entry. Like, let it break away from your entry a little bit. There has to be some validation, some direction, some purpose away from your entry, then start talking about adding in. Pretty sure the guy's name is Brandon on Top Step. You might be talking about Baron. I also go on Top Step. I'll be on Top Step Wednesday. I haven't been on there since they did the new update thing that they did. Yeah, I'll be on there Wednesday, I think. No, Tuesday actually. My mistake. Yo, Yerog, appreciate the sub on YouTube, guys. If y'all are, we got a lot of people saying first time in here, man. Appreciate y'all. First of all, if y'all haven't, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It takes 1 second. Definitely do that, guys. Definitely do that. That way we don't miss another stream. I'm live every single night, same time. Because I remember we saw a couple newcomers, but didn't hit the subscribe button. Just reminding you guys to do that if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all for being in here, though. My Top Step Express account got banned because of new update of credit card today was payout. They all rejected. What? He has the same stash in hair. Yeah, Baron. That's Baron. I subscribe. Appreciate you. First time seeing this stream. Didn't know if anyone traded at this time. Yeah, man, I've been trading for about 7 years. I started trading this overnight session when I discovered futures, right? The ability to trade a market that trades 24 hours. Because before I became a full-time trader, still working at 9 to 5, literally would get up. Actually, it wasn't even a 9, it was a 5 to 5. Like a 5 to 5. So yeah, I literally had no time to trade during my job. I would come home at night, kind of learning how to trade, and you can't really trade the overnight session unless you're trading Forex. Didn't love Forex. Did not love Forex. Forex is just so like algo ran. It's a little bit crazy. Then figured out you could trade, the NASDAQ index on futures and gold, things like that in the overnight session. So after work, and this is what I've been trading for a long time. Been trading the overnight session. Do they pay traders to bring them on YouTube Live? Not me, man. Not me. I don't think those guests that you see come on there are getting paid. How much you need for the eval? 4,500. Maybe a little bit more because I took a loss on gold. That's what we need. I love this comment. I don't even know what the context is. I'm not even gonna ask for context, but I like it. I just like it at the blank statement of what he said. Trader says, okay, this is this entry, I can't take it. I'll wait for another one. Wait for another one, man. Market will continuously give you setups. Just be patient. Find the ones you really, really like. Even if somebody says, man, that's not a good trade, this, that, the other. Follow your process. Find a trade. Find an entry you really like on that trade. Now, you have confidence in that trade, take the trade. Take the trade, but definitely wait for your entries. Dude, I'm going to start. I think we're going to start going live a lot more because I just trade better live because I don't do dumb shit. Sometimes when I'm not live, I do dumb shit. I do dumb sometimes. What are your thoughts on how this current trade is playing out? I like this current trade here. Let's look at, I haven't looked at another chart. I've been glued to this one. Okay, so this hourly candle's been open about 20 minutes. I think the VWAP is very in play today. We've just been rotating it. I would love to see a test of this level. I would love to see the lows of the range as well. I like what we're seeing. I like what we're seeing though. We're seeing increasing volume on these candle bodies. Like the candle bodies are larger. They're progressively larger than the other. That shows increase in selling activity as we're coming off this level. That doesn't mean for sure we're going to keep selling, but it's a good sign for me as far as watching the price action here. You have selling activity increasing as we're pulling off of the high, right? Instead of the other way around. Usually if we're going to form a reversal, you'd see the candle body start shrinking and then reversing, right? Because we're losing selling activity instead of gaining it. So far, so good. I would like to see this range hold. This is good. So far, so far. I don't really love this double top that we're seeing here at like 39. I would like to pull further away from that. I would like to get to the midpoint of the range, really, right now. Kind of object number one, get here. Get to the midpoint of it. Because if we can't get to the midpoint of it, we might see buyers try to hold another, once again, another higher low. Because we've held it 1, 2 higher lows, 3 higher lows. Maybe if this one holds 3 higher lows. I don't want to set too much of a trend right here. I'm looking for this range to hold. So, we will see. 350 people in here, man. Appreciate you guys. If y'all haven't hit the like button, definitely hit the like button. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What I would really like is for this hourly candle, man, to come all the way back down and kind of inverse, not inverse, but kind of like make an even candle with this previous one, kind of showing that this breakout attempt is getting rejected. Hey, this is good. I like this. We're seeing more volume to the downside. This is good. This is good. This is very good. All the higher lows is why I got long, watching PA, see if we close. I love it, just reading the PA, right? Put in higher lows, little breakout. It's just so hard to look for breakouts. But I like your theory. I would take the same exact trade if I wasn't trying this range trade because I'm an optimist. I'm a breakout trader. It's been an adjustment. Not taking breakout trades as often because they're just not presenting themselves. Or when they do present, they've been presenting themselves but not playing out. You know, not playing out as much. Like, I see breakout trade opportunities all the time, but we never have the follow through on them. It's just so choppy. Bro, move the stop loss for God's sake. I do as I'm told. I do as I'm told, chat. Pull a couple off the MA. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. I would prefer to get off at VWAP though. I think I'd prefer to get off at VWAP. No, I was joking. No, I agree. I agree. If we're holding the range, like I don't want to see a retest of it. I'm an advocate for going break even when you can. Dude, 380 people in here, guys. Can we do 200 likes tonight? This is crazy. Okay, we're flushing a little bit. I'll try to give an example of maybe what it would look like to scale into a trade if I see an opportunity. But we need to see like really aggressive selling through this, maybe even VWAP here. Scaling into trades has been a little bit more difficult in this market environment, just because once again, follow through is not great. So it's been difficult to scale in. But if I see an opportunity, we might. I always hit the like button, but someone's slacking. Yes, let's get it. 15 likes, 25 likes away from 200. Is slow markets over already? I think I'm getting the late night crowd from slow markets. Who came from slow markets? Chat, let me know if y'all came from slow markets. I feel like most did. Because this is about when slow markets ends, I guess. Based on the info you shared last night about the market getting tight, is the one MGC chart an example of that? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we took, if you guys were in the stream yesterday, we took a range trade on gold. I don't remember if we won it or lost it. Somehow I think we lost a range trade on gold, even though it did hold the range. I think it ended up like, I don't know. But yeah, no, this market's so rangy. Ever since that COMEX, technical COMEX issue or whatever that is, when the exchange went down, gold has just been like flatline. Me, your face. Is Dakota still live? No way he's still alive. There's no way. Nah, he's off. I thought so. Bro, do you copy trade across props? Yeah, man, I do. Hey, Tay, appreciate the follow on YouTube. Glass, Capier. No, he's off, yep. Did he take any trades there? How'd he do? Come on, baby. Hey, brother, how are you? I'm great, man. How are you? Appreciate you being in here. Suave. He was up when we got off. I'll be on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be on with him. I don't know what the schedule is for Top Step TV. It seems like they're doing like one guest at a time and then like rotating people around. I don't know. I used to be on with Dakota all the time. Now I'm not. Kind of sad. No, I'll be on there Tuesday at 11 Central. I don't know who will be on there or whatnot. Subs? Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Well, if we get stopped out on this trade, we'll have 3 break-even trades on NQ tonight trying to get short. And then a scratch on gold for like 1,200 bucks. But I'm optimistic. New here, what is your strategy? ICT? No, I'm not an ICT trader. I'm a price action and momentum trader. I use market structure as a context and a guide. I use a lot of things. I use the VWAP as an indicator. Some days I'm a VWAP trader purely, depending on how the market sets up. But no, not an ICT trader. Vibes are elite. Appreciate that. Keep showing up. Appreciate y'all. 370 in here. We're 13 likes away from 200 likes. Can we hit that? Can we hit that? Right now we need NQ under 2510. Get under 2510. This could start looking good. We're not far off of the VWAP. VWAP would make sense to me here if we can fell on a breakout move. I mean, in a range, VWAP is like the most viable target I can think of. VWAP's the volume weighted average price. Anybody who doesn't know, this is the average price based on actual transactions in the market, right? So you have buyers in control above it, sellers below it. And as you can see, VWAP is just like right here at the midpoint. This is where you'd want to see price come back down for at least a test of it. Maybe we just can't. I don't know. It was a little bit range bound earlier, but now it seems like we might want to break out. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll add into like a retracement at 23. Kind of double down on it. Keep the stop really tight. If I expect to continue lower. I don't know, dude. I think just for the lack of like volatility, I want to try to add some more, maybe. I was thinking about adding here kind of in this wick, and now we're leaving the wick. If I added there in 23, so say I'm in 5 right now, if I added another 2 or 3, it would probably bring my average down to like 32, probably bring it down to like 27. So I would literally need to be top ticking this because I wouldn't want to not risk, you know, break even. Or break even right now, I want to stay break even. What's crack? What's good, Bugs? Okay, this is a nice wick we're seeing off the 20s here. If we want to try to break the lows, that's kind of what you'd want to see. First green buying candle. See some exhaustion there. Exhaustion wick. All right, this shows that buyers attempted to bring price up. They were rejected. If we can close like this, that would be great on the 5-minute. Hey, and we probably will because we're looking at the 5-minute. This candle has 5 seconds until it closes. It's going to close with a lot of exhaustion here. Let's see. This could close, maybe break the 10s. We could start to look pretty good. All right, that candle closed pretty weak. You want to see price come back into this wick now. You want to see it respect that this level was rejected and not retest it. Does that make sense? That's what we're looking for. Just looking here, man, to try to fade the highs of the range. And all I want to see is price kind of retrace back into the volume weighted average price, where most of the orders were transacted. This is seen as the equilibrium point in the market right now. So when price is above it, and we expect the context is kind of going to be a rangier session, then we're going to take sells to trade it back into it. And when we're below it, we'll take buys to trade it back into it. Now, in this situation, I wouldn't take buys because the higher time frame trend, I feel like is still very bearish. So that's why I'm only looking for sells. This is looking good here. 5 minis. Yeah, guys, just an eval. It's just an eval. You still trade off the tick chart? I do, man. It's been getting me into a little bit more trouble than I would like to admit on... It's very hyperactive. It's great for like quick scalping and momentum and volatile markets. Right now, we don't have that. I don't think that's the reason I'm taking some losses, but it's certainly not helping. It's a very like here and now we're, you know, scalping very much, but I think the markets are too slow to use a chart so fast, if that makes sense. So Even still, I don't think it's the best chart in the world. It's just a preference thing. I still use it, but very much trying to keep an eye on the higher time frames and not look so much for like short-term moves as much. This market's just not giving us those short-term directional breakout moves anymore. Yo! How much do you risk on evals? Well, I'm trading 150k evals. Like 50%, 40, maybe 30, 40, 50% of the drawdown. Depends on how good the setup is. And then some trades I'll scale into. This is really nice. This is really nice. Sounds like you're switching to swing trading. No, it's just like not so hyperactive. Like I like to trade through levels of support and resistance. I guess you could call it breakout trading. I don't know why I'm trying to make it sound different than what it is. Breakout trading. This market's not been great for breakout trading. So I'm not really changing a whole bunch. I'm just trying to be more of a positional trader. Maybe use the VWAP a little bit more, right? If the markets aren't super directional, then like expanding far off of VWAP. If they're more rangy and like kind of transaction based, like, you know, buy here, sell here, positional trading, then I'm gonna start using this VWAP a little bit more in this environment, right? If the market's ranging and trying to find fair value in the equilibrium point, you know, we've got to make an adjustment. So the VWAP is going to be coming into play a little bit more. As you can tell here, we're trading it. I'm not loving the bounce I'm seeing off of it. And then when the markets pick up a little bit and get hot, we'll move into the breakout trades a little bit more. Okay, I was talking my ass off and didn't have a chance to exit. Do I want to take... I have a hard time believing we just bounced that hard off of the midpoint and just don't go back for another test. Yeah, just try to adapt a little bit. I mean, we're in a range-bound market. VWAP is going to come into play a lot. If we're in a range-bound market, then that means one side of the market, either buyers or sellers, don't have, you know, dominant control, right? Price isn't trending. Buyers aren't in control. Sellers aren't in control. It's undirectional. Buyers and sellers are constantly trying to find the equilibrium point in the market, hence the range. So we use the VWAP more. We're going to use the VWAP more in this market. I suggest you guys use the VWAP a little bit more too, and whatever strategy you're using, it's not going to hurt to use a little bit more, especially in markets that are more balanced, right? I guess that's a good way to put it. Market that's balanced is going to be good to use the VWAP in. A market that's unbalanced, yeah, probably still good to use the VWAP. It's just not going to come into play as much. What do I want to do here? What I'm looking for is a retest of the damn VWAP. I don't want to see a bounce off this level like that. I don't want to see this sustain. At the same time, I like the progress we made into the VWAP, to be honest. Like, we're still holding the range there. I did say I wanted to take some off the VWAP. I'm pretty convicted that we can go lower here, though. This is where I'm gonna sit and think about what I want to do for a second, but maybe not wait too long to where this can bounce too hard on me. We're bouncing. Let me see. I want to see how the 16s react here. I want to see some type of exhaustion right here. That's immediately what I want to see. If not, then yeah, scale out. Scale out of some, probably leave the 2, probably scale out of 3, leave 2 on. What's the low? 25,001? So we got 15 points here on the NQ. I just love when price wicks down and like doesn't even give us a chance to contemplate getting out because it's just immediately back up. I'm waiting to see if sellers can flip this candle under 10 here. That's the main thing. If we can flip under 10, try to pull back into the wick, we can make that move back into the VWAP. If not, Seems like it seems like it doesn't want to, man. I like how we pulled back into the range now, though. I think I just want to keep this trade on. If we bounce all the way back up to my entry off VWAP, call me an idiot. I think I like the idea for this to retest VWAP and possibly break it. And maybe move back to the lows. I've made up my mind. I know, it's so crap, right? Like, we just come down there and just, yeah. I feel like I haven't been able to, like, procrastinate on my exits because we just wick down and then it's back up 10 points. I like to procrastinate, man. I like to procrastinate on my exits. I don't know what I want to do here. I honestly, this could go either way. I know we're in profit. I know if we can get back under 10, this can start to look interesting. I know that we're not really where we should be getting at. We are at VWAB. But the lows of the range are still down there. I think I'm waiting to just see the reaction here. I'd like to see this market get under 25.10 quicker than later. I don't love the wick, but I also like the potential that if we can get under 10, we can just run it nicely. Dude, 400 people in here. Let's go, guys. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Take profit. I'm just gonna wait a second and see. To procrastinate. I'm a little less likely to take profit sometimes when we have such a good entry. Like, we literally top tick this bad boy at the moment, as long as it doesn't get retested. I just want to see what this looks like, man. We could still fail in the 20s. Like, we have the top of this hourly candle if it can hold. All right, that's the, look at this on the hourly. We have the top of it. So the hourly candle would need to come up and literally flip green to take us out of this trade. Here we go. Look at VWAP. Here we go. Here we go. All eyes on the VWAP. How much profit you need to pass? Well, I needed 4,500, and then I took like a $1,200 loss on gold, so I need like 5,500. Hey guys, if y'all want to get started doing the same right now, passing a Take Profit Trader eval, you can use code BPC. Earn funding is as little as 1 day with some of these. Lucid has 1 day to pass. Alpha has 1 day to pass. Earned funding as soon as today. Passed a Lucid eval the other day and activated the same day and took a trade on it, funded the same exact day within an hour of buying the account. So literally you can become funded within an hour on Lucid. You pass the eval, the 1 day to pass the pro accounts, wait 5 minutes, the website updates the P&L, you activate it, no activation fee, is completely free. And literally you have the funded account within that, within a 5-minute window of passing. Take it, you can take your first trade on it, fund it if you'd like. Alpha has that as well, I think. On their 1 day to pass, you can activate it same day. That is cool. More firms should do that. Because I know y'all are feeling to be funded the same day. I am. TBT, you have to wait 5 days. It's not bad. I wish they would fix that. But dude, Lucid and Alpha get funded within an hour. I mean, literally, you could do a speed run. I could probably speed run. We could probably speed run. Like, you could honestly probably do it in. No, that sounds very gambly. I'm just trying to express the fact of how fast it is. That sounds very gambly. What I'm trying to say is you could literally probably buy an account. Like if you find a setup, here's a good way to do it. Wait until the market presents a really, really good setup, then buy the account and trade the setup instead of just having the account and like trading whatever. I do not like how we're holding VWAP here. What I was trying to say is you could literally probably buy a Lucid Pro Eval, pass it, and within 5 minutes, like you could probably do it all in 5 minutes. Once again, that sounds very gambly, but I'm just saying if you found a really good setup, right, and you expected it to play out quick. Oh, this is disgusting, chat. I'm just gonna hold VWAP and melt up. Is that what's gonna happen? I hate that I didn't even really have an opportunity to like think about. Like, there's a 10-point range in here where I didn't even have a chance to take profit. That to me is like dog crap. I know that's my fault, but hey. What's the plan? I don't know. Maybe just cut it. There's still a nice little... I mean, dude, I don't know what I want to do. Didn't think that far. It's hard to know exactly, because we could still come up into the low 20s and reject as well. I think I like the idea of that. I think the only thing going through... I think if I wasn't live, I would just hold this and let it play out. So I think that's probably what I'll do. I think if I wasn't live, I would just hold this trade and let it play out. Because I am live, y'all are going to call me stupid for not taking profit, though. But if I wasn't live... If I'm being honest with myself, I would just let this. Given the fact that the entry is like there's no overlapping candles on it, it's literally a top tick entry. If it holds, I wouldn't touch this and I would just let it. I would let it work. Given the fact that the entry is like premium and we haven't tested it, it wasn't like there's no consolidation around it. This, that, the other. That's the reason I would just hold it. And it looks like it was probably the wrong thing to do. But if I'm being honest with myself. If I wasn't live streaming, I would hold it. And I did decide to hold it. No regrets. Just for today back out. No, but you guys understand what I mean, though? I really like the fact that we got the top on the entry. If that doesn't get tapped, I really like, once again, and maybe, like, listen, guys, it is what it is, man. Not every trade, you know what I mean? In this situation, if I'm being honest with myself, I would just stay. I would stay with the entry and keep it break even. The hourly candle needs to flip green in this context to take us out of this trade. It's once again a range trade. It was always meant to be a range trade. At some point, this market just stopped wanting to test the lows. If I'm being honest with myself, just hold this off stream. So I'm just gonna hold it. That's what I would do. I know it probably will make some of y'all cringe, but it's how I would trade it. I know y'all are gonna cringe at it though. I know some of y'all will. Don't hate me, chat. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. You trying to convince us or you? I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm being honest with myself. If I wasn't on stream, I would just hold this trade given the entry on it. Yeah. But I'm trying to express to y'all that I'm not just trying to be like a dumbass. Not trying to convince y'all that I'm not a dumbass, but just trying to walk you through my thought process on it. Why not take partials? I'm looking for a range trade and it didn't really test the range. Also, looking back, I didn't really have a chance to take partials within this because it was like the quickest wick ever. Like I couldn't get out physically. So, I mean, we're still kind of in this level that I could take profits. I'm deciding to hold it. I like the fact that we have tested VWAP and now we can maybe retest it as well. I know some of y'all probably hate this, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, that's true, Wicked. That's true, Wicked. Wicked or wicked? Wicked. I agree. I mean, there's two ways to look at it. I'm either a genius if I hold it and we come back down and break VWAP, or I'm stupid for not taking some out because we took my... You know, you can't win the battle, I guess. That's true. Seem like a dude that mains Tracer and Overwatch. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't play video games. My reaction time isn't good enough. I play some. I've been playing the Halo campaigns, playing through the Halo campaigns. But I don't play multiplayer anymore. My reaction time's not good enough. Still long from 960s. What the? How'd you get long? Damn, that's a great entry, bro. That is a great entry. We might get cooked. Yeah, I guess we should have taken profits, huh? Now that we're looking back with hindsight, maybe I should have taken profits. We're not out of it yet, though. Y'all hold on tight. We are not out of it yet. So greedy. It wasn't greedy, though, bro. The plan was to trade the range. We've been holding it all night. Yeah, I don't know. Probably would have taken some partials off at VWAP if I was given an opportunity. That's not really an excuse. But there was a 10-point wick that I literally couldn't get out on. So then I was stuck in a situation where we were like here. And it's like, I mean, here is here. We're all just here. I don't know. We could still be okay. Fingers crossed. We could still be okay. Like, actually. I don't like how this hourly candle's just leaving that gigantic wick down there with really no urgency to retest it. I don't like how we're coming into at the top of the hour in 5 minutes. That's going to put us in a weird spot if we hold, like, if we close here. If we close here and that next candle opens green, like, we might just try and immediately push it out of the open. That I don't love. But as of now, we're okay. We're okay. Probably not for long. I guess at some point we did kind of stop trading the range here. I think we kind of solidified that we stopped trading the range. If we break and take this high out, I guess we kind of solidified it on the VWAP test, right? We held VWAP. Buyer said, okay, no more of this range shit. Let's break out. We would still need to see strength out above 30s to see a breakout, but might be good enough to take my entry out. We'll see. This is really an awkward spot because we're holding like high 20s. We're not seeing any pullback. The hourly's about to close. This hourly's going to close with a big ass wick. Yeah. Then this next one, yeah, we might flip it too. This hourly might close, like flip green at the close. That's rough. Oh well. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. GG's. I mean, what else can we do? GG's, I think, yeah. Somebody say, see profit, take profit, dumbass. Somebody tell me, see profit, take profit, dumbass. I would listen to that advice right now. You dumbass. What was profit target? It was the lows of the range. Maybe you see a break. Maybe like, maybe test VWAP a little bit. We kind of just, I mean, once again, this was literally 10 point. It was a spawn. Like literally, pop, pop. Didn't even have a chance to exit on it. So then I was just in a weird, awkward spot. We were just like right here. Like, okay, I could get out, but let's just, at this point, wait. I don't know. I feel like I was screwed out at 10 points there. It was just a kind of an awkward spot. Still kind of expecting the range to hold, but it doesn't seem like we're gonna. Especially with this hourly coming up. Coda said buy the dip. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like tomorrow's red. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. They rejected inside the last minute. I think we're playing too tight here for that. Yeah, we got taken out. All right. Rally into the hourly candle closure. That seems to happen a lot. Rallies into the hourly candle closure seems to happen a lot. All right, chat. So 3 break-even trades on NQ trying to get short. We were up in profit unrealized a couple times to make that argument. I agree. Maybe in hindsight, take profit, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to analyze. We'll have to analyze. I don't think any. Maybe on the VWAP hold, we probably should have. I probably should have just seen that it like. I don't know. I don't know. You live and you learn. All right, so 3 scratch trades, break evens on NQ. Got into good positions, but just didn't get the follow through, or even a test of the lows. Like we just stopped testing that around like 8 p.m. We just said fuck the low of the range. We're done testing that. So yeah, I didn't get that. And then we took a gold trade trying to scalp momentum move on the down move and just probably scratched for 1200. So down 1200 on the session, just to be totally honest with y'all. So not a winning session, but it's a winning session for me, man, because y'all showed up. 400 people in here. Yeah, so we're down 1200. So let's see. I mean, it's totally recoverable. And by the way, you know, we got into some really, really good trades on NQ. And I mean, if y'all were in that position, I'm sure you would have taken some profit and walked it. And listen, that's the issue I've been struggling with in this freaking market, is not just taking profit. So look, I know, you know, take profit, you know, but at the same time, man, it's just like, I don't know. It's hard. But it's been a see profit, take profit market. So yeah. All right. Could have been break even. Yeah, we could. Well, hey, hindsight. No, I agree. Could have done that. Yeah. I still really like the trade though. Gotta follow the process to some extent, I guess. You have a premium group? I do, man. If y'all want to check that out, it's in my YouTube description. I'll be live there tomorrow morning, and then I'm not gonna see if y'all want to keep tuning in every single night. I'll be live Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central. That's the next time I'll be live on YouTube. Fair value gaps to the left. Didn't see them. Didn't see the damn fair value gaps. Yeah, no. All right, guys. I'm gonna kick out of here, man. Sorry, we lost $1,200 on the stonk market tonight. Big L. Totally recoverable though. Once again, I'm liking the positioning and the risk management. I'm just not getting the follow through. I probably need to start taking profit in this market a little bit more. So that's something I'll work on a little bit more. Constantly trying to polish things up as a trader all the time, as we all should be. See profit, take profit in this market. I think just as a blunt statement, might need to put that on a freaking notepad and put it right here on the monitor. See profit, take profit, bozo. All right, man. At least you're real about it. Hey, what else can I be, dude? Always gonna be real about it. Appreciate you guys for pulling up to the stream. Appreciate all the likes, all the viewers, all the new subs. I'll say it. God bless y'all. I will see y'all, if not tomorrow in the mentorship. I'll see y'all Sunday night for free, once again, live on YouTube throughout that entire week at 7 p.m. Central, man. Appreciate you guys showing up, though. That was awesome. That was fun. That was very, y'all made a very boring, slow market very fun. Okay, man. God bless y'all. Best of luck on your trades. And I will see you on the next one, man.